What's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we are going to be testing out the new raid boss in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road content, and thank you guys for checking out this video. Please smash the thumbs up button, let's hit 80 likes on this video, and then move on from there. We're super close to 2,500 subs, by the way, so let's try to hit that before the end of 2020. My original goal for this year was to hit 2,020 subscribers, but we are definitely beyond that at this point. We're at 2,300 something, 2,320 or so. So thank you guys all for your support, and here we go. So I haven't logged in today yet, but I did roll a trait on Roxas recently, and I'll show you guys right after this. The raid boards are up because the raid boss is up. Alright, so let's go into the raid boss here real quick. Let's see if it's still up. Oh, my party members killed it too fast because they are too good at this game. But let's go ahead and take a whack at our own raid boss. We'll put one up for the party. Apparently they are insanely tough, so I'm really looking forward to this epic raid boss because Legendary was a new difficulty of raid boss. They came out not super long ago. But now we have Epic, and so I'm really looking forward to trying this out. Well, let's see what we can do against this raid boss. We do have damage rates 100% there, and there, and there, and there. Not there, and not there. But we do have quite a few strength buffs for our medals, so let's just see if this will do anything against the raid boss. We can bring in Elisa's Kyrie there, or else we can bring in... Yeah, let's go with that. So we're going to whack this guy here, get the boss up, share it with our friends, and then we'll go ahead and test it out. Have you guys tried out the raid boss yet? Let me know in the comments below. I am interested in knowing what it looks like. Let's just check it out. Some of my party members have been saying they need to 3-turn this boss, which is kind of wild, but anyways, let's go ahead and fight this boss here first, because it's already up. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of health here. So I think we're going to need to buff ourselves up if we're going to do any damage to this boss. So let's just see if that does anything. Because it is a power boss, we're going to have to switch to our magic setup after this. But I think we're going to need to like 3-turn this at this rate. Yeah, there's no possible way we can kill this thing in one turn. That's insanity. I mean, we could, but I need my actual magic setup, so we're going to try that next time around. It looks like we're literally doing no damage to this boss. It's kind of crazy. But this boss is going to give us a lot of lux, even in off hours, so that's pretty cool. One more turn, guys, one more turn. If we survive. There we go. We're doing 1 damage with our Axel, what the heck? I guess because that one doesn't have damage rates 100%. So this is definitely a beefy raid boss. And it's going to be interesting to see how many people can actually kill this thing compared to the epic raid boss. Wow, that was fun. Okay, let's test out Altaria again real quick here, but we're going to go into our counterpoint, and then we'll use this setup here. So I do have Strelitzia times 4, Aqua, another Strelitzia, another Strelitzia, another Strelitzia with 100% raids, and another Axel with 100% raids. So let's test this guy out. Let's buff ourselves up first, because I don't think we're going to be able to do any damage without buffs. So let's see if 2 buffs are enough to actually deal some damage to this boss. I mean, we are doing some damage. It's not a lot. We're probably still going to have to 3-turn this. Maybe 2-turn. Yeah, probably 2-turn this. But we're actually kind of close to killing this, but we obviously needed quite a few buffs. Oh, we did 1-turn it, but we actually needed to use 2 supernova buffs to buff ourselves up, which is quite a few. But anyways, Luna shared her buffs too. We're going to get ours up for our party. And then we're going to try with no buffs and see if we can do that. Let me just share this for our party real quick here. That's how you guys share raid bosses, by the way. If you guys haven't seen my raid video, check it out. I'll leave a little annotation in the top of the screen here for you guys. But my raid boss is up now. We can see if we can throw anything else in here. I don't really think I have anything else that will do actual damage to this guy. Yeah, I don't think so. So I think we'll leave it at that and then just try to kill this boss in one turn without casts. Actually, it won't work without casts, any supernova casts, but we'll try to see what we can do with one turn without buffing ourselves up with our supernova. As you can see, we're doing way less damage now compared to when we actually had a couple buffs. So I think that's what we're going to have to do from now on, going forward. We're going to have to buff ourselves up so we can one-turn this boss, which is going to be a lot of effort for raiding because I usually just run raid bosses on auto instead of have to buff myself up every single turn with supernova, because that does take a bit more effort than just summoning bosses and then killing and then sharing it and then killing your teammates bosses or party members bosses. So pretty interesting, guys. If I don't buff myself up using supernova, it does take 2 turns to kill. If I do buff myself up using 2 casts of supernova, then I am able to one-turn this boss. But pretty insane. We'll just fight this last one, and then I think we'll call it a day for this video. But the key takeaways for this new raid boss are that you need to buff yourself up when it comes to the strength buffs at the top of your screen there under your HP. Those strength buffs are really, really important, but also it's really important to have damage and raid medals. So if you don't have medals that have at least probably 100% damage in raids, you're probably not going to do a lot of damage against this raid boss. In that case, I might suggest you stick with the epic raid boss, which is the second most difficult raid boss after this. What's this new one called? Legendary? No. What is this new one called? I forgot already. Maybe this is the epic raid boss. I think I forgot. Yeah, stick with the legendary raid boss, right? Because the epic raid boss is insanity. And then obviously there's different levels of raid bosses, but I would skip the beginner and intermediate altogether. If you guys, even if you're new to the game, you should be able to kill the legendary boss in one turn, as long as you have some medals with damage and raids on them. The legendary bosses were getting pretty easy, to be honest with you. Like, I could do it without even having to use all my medals in my own setup, let alone my friend medal. So it makes sense that they are upping the difficulty for this new raid boss by a tremendous amount. This guy has so much HP compared to our legendary boss, so that's pretty cool to see. And honestly, guys, I am happy that they did this because it keeps the game kind of exciting. It keeps us wanting to get more damage and raid medals and to roll better traits, etc. And speaking of pet traits, I did roll a pet trait earlier today, and or not earlier today, literally right before I started this video, and I ended up getting damage and raids 100% on Roxas, so that's pretty cool. I might switch this guy over to a raid medal, but I do need some better traits for him, so I'm going to hold off on that for the time being, because if I don't have damage and raids 50% traits on Roxas himself as his regular traits, then he's not going to do a lot of damage against raid bosses. But he is really useful because he is a medal that does super effective damage against all enemy types, so it doesn't matter if they're speed, power, or magic enemies, he's going to do super effective damage against them, which is really awesome, which is damage in the yellow letters and numbers. So that's really important to note. I would recommend, guys, honestly, if you guys have the opportunity to build a raid setup with purely medals that ignore target's attributes, then I would highly recommend doing that. So medals like Sephiroth is a really good candidate. I do have damage raids 100% on him as well. Another medal is Roxas. Roxas will do a great job with that. Same with the Sora medal from JP's 5th anniversary in September. Aside from that, there are medals like Kairi as well, which also came in JP's 5th anniversary in September. What else? What else? What else? There's honestly a good chunk of medals that do ignore target's attributes these days, and I think Kyrie and Sora are very, very good for that. So if you guys have those medals, take advantage of them. I think I have 2 copies of Sora that have damage and raids 100%, or maybe just one. Yeah, just one with 100% damage and raids. And then the other one here has 400 strength, so not very good, and only damage and raids 40% all around. So I don't know, guys. I'm probably gonna make a speed setup using my Sora and my Roxas as the key contributors on my sleeping line or something like that, but I'll let you guys know in another video or another time. Let me know what you guys think about these new raid bosses. Are you strong enough to kill it in one turn, or do you need to take multiple turns to kill it? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are doing, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace out, guys.